G'day, guys. Welcome back to Stat Chat Sports. You're here for our review of a very exciting round 22 of the AFL season. All four of the boys on the call, myself, Josh, Tazza, Steve, and BT. Tazza, it's been a pretty big round. It's been very exciting, very big round of footy.
Yeah, we're finally seeing the finals really take shape and seeing where teams are what we're gonna see in the finals. Basically, it's been good, and yeah, a couple of big games to round it out.
Yep, no, we can't wait. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to this video. We're on our way to 500. If we hit that during the finals, we are live streaming a final. So make sure you stick around for that. But let's do our regular segment that we've done every round so far this year. The hits, the misses, and of course, no more hold fire. Because we know where everybody's at the moment. We think, maybe. I'm not sure. Either way, the hit from last week. Steve, over to you. Who are we going with?
11 does not become 12 because of Sydney. Sydney are the hit this week for knocking off that 11 win streak off of Collingwood. Pretty comfortable in the end, I reckon, really. There was a fair bit of pressure in that second half from Collingwood, but Sydney were just able to match it defensively as much as their pressure was applied. Sydney never really looked under pressure. I made a pretty big call, which definitely could have bit me in the ass at halftime, and I said I think Collingwood are out of it, but Sydney managed to hold on.
Yeah, you were copping a little bit in the chat. A lot of Collingwood fans that have recently subscribed to the channel, which they'd be pretty disappointed with the result, you'd have to say. But BT, Sydney, clearly the better team. Their pressure was immense all day, and they just really did a number on the Pies.
It was like finals, like footy, and you could just tell without Goey and Jack Ginnivan went down, I think, in maybe halftime, just before halftime or just after halftime. They just couldn't find a way to score. And that's where they might be their downfall come finals. But I think they're still going to be a tough team to beat throughout the finals.
Yeah, Tazza. So let's focus not on the Pies. This is all about Sydney. They were great. They were impressive. Top two beckons. If they make top two, it's hard to see them not making the grand final, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, they're the dark horse of the whole comp at the moment. They've had the perfect run in. They're playing great footy coming in, and that's what you want. I mean, you could say that for Geelong too, but Sydney have had that really good run coming in. Why can't they be there is really the question for me. That there doesn't seem to be too many holes. Buddy's kicking goals, Heaney's kicking goals, Papley's kicking goals in the midfield. He's doing everything. The back line's really great at the moment, and the midfield's humming with all those young stars. So how can't they?
Sorry. The only issue I have with Sydney is a lot of these players haven't really played finals. So as we know, it's completely different come finals time. So your Gouldens, your Chad Warner, even your two backmen in the McCartan brothers haven't played many finals. So it'll be good to see how they actually play. If they play like they have throughout the whole season, they're definitely up there. They could easily make a prelim, if not the grand final. So
yeah, no, it's a fair point you make. And I think the thing that's really exciting about Sydney is you touched on it. This is a really young team. They're at the start of their window. They're coming ahead of their time right now. So, this season, they might be just, coming out of the box, maybe not ready for finals. But this is a team that's going to be built to play September footy, I think, for the next 5 years at least. This has got the makings of a really good team here. So, yeah, really exciting times for Sydney. And, definitely the hit. Definitely a hit. That was an awesome game on Sunday afternoon, by the way, as well. Steve, I mean, it was basically the biggest crowd we've seen at the SCG for 25 years. Sun setting, picturesque. It was an absolute cracker of a fixture. So, yeah, I think nice work to the fixturing department on that one, Steve.
Yeah, I heard them mention that about the crowd. So you can obviously their supporters are well behind the fact that they've got a really good chance of making something happen this year. So yeah, no, it's good to see for them.
There you go, Sydney. The obvious answer with a hit. Of course, though, with every hit there has to be a miss. And BT, you're the negative man on this channel. You're the man that likes to go hard and tell teams exactly what you think of them. Who is in the gun for round 22 this week?
we could have gone with Carlton, throwing that game away with 11 seconds left to Cosy Pickett.
Oof.
But because this is my part of the segment, and I hate St Kilda, they're my least favourite team in the comp, we're going with them. We're going with them. They're marching into another year without a premiership.
Wow.
That's what's happening. Saints TV, where are you at? You've been calling us out at the start of the season. Look where they are now. Look where they are. Exactly where we put them.
BT, just keep going here, mate, because I feel like you've got a lot of anger here. You've got a lot of feelings pent up about this. You were really strong at the start of the season. You weren't happy with the Saints list. You thought they had a boring list. It's hard to see where the progression, aside from obviously Max King learning how to kick goals, is going to come from.
Not just him learning to kick goals. He needs to learn to be a little bit stronger. Friggin' hell, I'm 5'8" and overweight, and I could friggin' bump him over.
Oh no!
This week.
Oh no!
Bloody hell!
Turn it up, BT. Turn it up.
I just don't like their list. They don't have a game winner there at all. Their midfield is Gresham. Yeah, well, he's been injured, but you got Crouch and Steele, who are identical type players. Obviously, Max King, he has that potential.
Max
with
King
his
can't
marking.
hit a target.
Exactly. The Marshall, he's. I'll put Marshall up there. I reckon he's their best player when he's solo rucking.
Yeah.
Paddy Ryder is obviously a quality ruckman, but he's only got hardly 1 year left, if that, if he doesn't retire at the end of this season. So I stand by exactly what I said in preseason. They've got a boring list. They definitely need to make some changes.
I love the tenacity, BT. It's very strong, very fierce. I like it. They've got some big decisions to make in the off-season, I think. Are they backing in the list? Are they going to try and roll the dice again, Tazza? Or are they going to roll again with your Hannaberys, your Crouches, your Brad Hills, your mature age guys who realistically their best footy's behind them?
Well, you can't roll again with Hannabery. That bloke just can't. He needs to park it up and just give it a rest. I feel for the bloke. On his day is great, but he's way past it. I think they just reload and go again. I don't see, given the position that they've finished in. I mean, they're not really going to get top end talent. I'm not sure this draft is super loaded. So I'm not sure this is the draft to really go to deep diving into. So I couldn't tell you who they're looking at in terms of free agency. Obviously, probably De Goey is the main one. But yeah, I think they will just try and reload and go again.
See, I think De Goey is the perfect type. What they need is someone who can kick those 3 goals in a quarter in 10 minutes type play. They've got no one who can do that at the minute. Brad Hill, he's the most overrated player in the comp.
Wow.
I cannot stand that guy. Oh my God. Just watching him play, he's got a good kick when he's got no one around him. And that's what they keep going on about. The game's not an open game anymore. So speed isn't as big of a factor as it used to be. Jack Sinclair is becoming way ahead of him.
I think it's becoming a bit more of an open, free-flowing game. And like you said, that's where Sinclair's coming to his own this year. So there's a couple of pieces.
You can easily tag a Brad Crouch out of the game. Simple. And even if... I don't even think you need to tag him, honestly. Brad Hill, sorry. Even if he gets 25 plus disposals, if he's going at 80%, then yeah, that's a good game there. But like a Jack Sinclair can get you 35 now, and he's definitely the target for a tagger to go to. Brad Hill, irrelevant in St Kilda.
Wow, just one of the all-time great soapboxes we've seen right there from BT. If you are a Saints fan and you're not happy with that, let us know. If you're agreeing with that as a Saints fan, we'd like to hear from you as well. And just a little quick aside as well, I did call Jordan De Goey to the Saints before the season started. So just throwing that out there, fellas. Just wanted to throw that out there and just get a bit of praise before our bold prediction segment a bit later on in the week, because there's a bit of fracturing at the moment in the group amongst the bold prediction community and who should have the man.
Bullshit.
Anyway, so that aside from Steve, if you are a Saints fan, let us know in the comments below what you make of our man BT.